I'm Corkbulb, and welcome to a game called World of Horror. This game has just come out on Steam, and I watched Let's Plays of the demo version. I actually watched a YouTuber called John Wolfe. He plays a lot of horror games. I'll put a link to him in the description. He's a great YouTuber, and he plays a lot of horror games. And although I'm not really into horror, this isn't really a horror game per se. It's more of an RPG with horror elements. And it's more about, like, eldritch beings and magic and cults and monsters. And it's Lovecraftian based. There's a lot of Lovecraftian themed stuff here. So this game is finally out, and I'm glad. And after watching John Wolfe play the whole game and watching some scenarios, I loved it, and I had to get it. So I got it on Steam. So this game takes place in the 1980s in Japan, in the city in Japan, and you play as a reporter trying to solve the mysteries of a town and stop the apocalypse, the end of the world. An old ancient god is coming to destroy the world and cause the apocalypse. And your job is to investigate mysteries and stop him. And we're going to be starting a new game. And as you can see, it's based on the retro RPGs of the 80s, and that's I'm really into retro games. And as you can see, the whole game's in black and white. There's absolutely no color. All right, let's continue. And this is the difficulty. Well, not really the difficulty selection screen. It's the complexity. This is for beginners. You do one mystery, and then this is the mystery. It actually will prepare you, allowing you to start the game without worrying about in-depth stuff. So this is more gameplay. And then quick play just randomly throws you into everything. We're going to do customize the gameplay. And I unlocked a couple of things. So I do know really how to play and what to do. And I unlocked a couple of things which would be cool. And this is the seed. This game uses a seed random engine generator. The random generator engine uses a seed, which is a bunch of numbers or letters to determine what random stuff you get. And if you punch in the same seed, it will allow you to play the same thing over and over again. And using the seed number, you can manipulate what random stuff you get. I don't know exactly how it works, but I know that different letters and different stuff causes certain random events to happen. And if you punch in the right seed, you'll get the same random events. That allows people to replay the same game. The exact same random stuff will happen over and over again with the same seed. So this is a random seed. I have no idea what I'm going to get. Alright, and here we go. City of Shiokawa, Japan, 1980X. Something strange is happening in our town. Robed figures can be seen gathering in the woods at night. People are going missing. Disgusting creatures are terrorizing the seaside. The rapid technological progress of the modern era brings comfort, but also new unknown threats. Old gods, malicious eldritch beings who ruled the earth eons ago, are awakening as reality starts to crumble. Armed with clues, spells, and your dwindling sanity, you'll investigate mysteries across the city and in realms beyond. An old train slows down and stops at its last station. The end of the world is at hand, and you finally arrived in the doomed town. Alright, so here we go. This is the character selection screen. You can play as different characters, which have different abilities and different stats. And you can even unlock certain characters and unlock certain bonus perks. Alright, so this is my favorite character. Koichi Tagawa, 19, male. They say a picture is worth 1,000 words. The government won't sweep this one under the rug. Plus perception and minus dexterity starts with a camera. He's my favorite. And then this one I just unlocked. Mimi, 22, female. Finally a way to put this practice everything she's learned so far. Finally a way to put to practice everything she's learned so far. Plus knowledge and minus dexterity starts with a scalpel. But she has a penalty ability. She has obsession, which gives you minus, I think, 20% to your max reason. So she's pretty good. Character Haru, 25, male. Robbing an old abandoned manor was a mistake. With his friends dead and mutilated and a vengeful horror chasing him, no speed is too high. Plus strength and minus knowledge. And starts with cigarettes, and he has cigarette addiction. And if you don't get him cigarettes, he has nicotine withdrawal, which I think puts a penalty on your combat speed. And then we have Eiko Takahashi. Barely surviving after a ghost of a drowned man kept her underwater. She's determined to solve this mystery. Plus dexterity bonus knowledge. Starts with a combat speed bonus. I really like that too much. And Kiri Minami, 18 female. Could the ghost following her be in any way connected with all the weird events happening in this town? Plus knowledge minus strength, and starts with one random spell. And who are we missing? Here we go. Mizuki Hamasaki, 18 female. What a strange world we live in, where stopping at an ancient evil is the easiest way of boosting your career. Plus charisma and minus strength, starts with one random ally. So we're going to play as our favorite Kowoji Tagawa. And we're going to start with him, and then these are the perks. This is at the beginning, you have nothing. But at the beginning, no one had any idea what you're up against. And then the other one is Hunted by the Cult. You've managed to run from them once, but the cult is tireless. Solving mysteries reduces more doom, but you get more unique combat encounters. Alright, so I'm going to select medical history. Disillusioned with the medical care, you'll know you'll need to pay up. So you start with extra experience and bandages, but each damage can cause an injury, so we have a higher chance of getting injured. And then here's the difficulty. This is like medium. Max reason 17, max stamina 17, starts with 4 funds, threat level increased. And then this is the hardest difficulty, True Believer. Max stamina 13 and max reason 13, starts with 0 funds and your threat levels increased. We're going to do the easiest, just so I can show you guys the, get a little bit further. Max strength 21 and max reason 21, starts with 5 funds and threat level lowered. And then there's extra options here. You could actually select different timelines. Use character exclusive perks only. Yeah, we'll do that. Prioritize new content. So this, I've gone through this game like 5 times. I've died a couple of times. I failed a couple of times. But I've won, and I've unlocked some new stuff. And I'm still getting new stuff. So there's a lot in this game. And then item statistics randomization off. So the items will be the same thing. They still have the same stats. Certain items can actually do certain things, and we'll keep it that way. Alright, so we're going to start here with our favorite Kowoji Tagawa. We get a camera. I'm going to go on the difficulty initiate, which is easy. And let's continue. Alright. So classic mode. Old gods are awakening. Your only chance of surviving is solving 5 different mysteries. And then there's endless mode. It's hopeless. You can't stop the old gods. In this mode, there are no mysteries to solve. Earn points by surviving an endless stream of encounters. I've actually never done that. That sounds fun. And then the scenario mode. Short adventures set during the events of classic mode. So we're just going to do classic mode. And you have to select an old god. Somewhere a group of people gather trying to awaken their masters. Select an old god and click again to confirm your choice. So there's Katak Aturasu, the spider god. Eternal web, you can't run from combat. And then the terrible spider god, Katak Aturasu, is once again awakening from its slumber, blinded by its impossible to satisfy hunger. It has started to tear down the walls of its cocoon prison. Ooh, that sounds good. And then I can't pronounce these names. Itoatu, the devouring fire. The supposed cause of the destruction of the Library of Alexandria, a perfect black marble statue, has been recently discovered and is currently waiting in the Museum of Oo for its long-awakened premiere. Entropy, combat stamina penalties are doubled. Ouch! And then there's At Yozalasis, the towering eye. The mad god favors astronomers and magicians, granting them the gift of power that unknowingly brings At Yazalasa's bloated body closer and closer to Earth. Casting spells costing reason increases doom instead. Ooh. And then Goizo, the thing forsaken by God. Banished to other dimensions a long time ago, Goizo has found a way to use mirrors to ensnare and teleport its prey straight through the glass. And the glimpse behind your reflections are just the beginning of a real nightmare. So again, I said this was a Lovecraftian inspired. Those names are clearly Lovecraftian. Mirror horror. Resting increases doom penalty. So who do we want to... I like this. Let's do the towering eye. I like that instead. Yeah, let's do that. So we're going to do Cosmic Gift. Casting spells costing reason increases doom instead. So we don't have to pay reason. It increases doom instead. So we'll do that. Alright. Media reports on various people with seemingly supernatural skills. Could it have any connection to the news about stars disappearing from the night sky? Old gods rule. Alright, here we go. Let's continue. Alright, so we don't have to do the tutorial. I'll explain exactly what I'm doing. So the bottom here, the center screen is the main screen. That's what we're seeing right now. And then this is our, on the top, these are the keys that we need to unlock the lighthouse. Clicking on the lighthouse. So, enter lighthouse. Multiple padlocks prevent you from entering. You need 5 keys. So there's nothing we can do here. Alright, so let's go back. And you have to click these to leave. Alright, and this is your character on the bottom right. The little heart, 21, STA, that's stamina. Doing things that are physical things, like taking damage or exerting yourself physically, lower stamina. And 21 is the max. And reason is like your sanity. Hey guys, sorry, I had a problem with the recording. It stopped recording. But everything's fine now. Alright, so let's click. This is your inventory. And click. We started, remember, well, we started with medical history. So this is a item. And you discard it. Discard, remove item from the game. These are other options. You can inspect, put in storage. But the only thing we can do is discard, which removes items from the game. But we're going to hang on to this to now, because some quests require us to discard items. Oh, I can't close. I have to discard. Alright. So we gain 20 experience. And if you gain enough experience, every 100 experience causes you to level up. And when you level up, you gain perks, which can give you certain boosts and allow you to solve mysteries in certain ways. And you could boost your stats whenever you level up. I'll explain everything as I'm going along. So here's our camera. We can sell it down here. Trade in for +1 funds. This thing on the bottom right, FND, that's funds. That's basically money. So whenever you want to buy something or do something that costs money, that's your funds. And you can get items and you can sell some items. You can discard it, which removes them from the game. Like I said, some quests require you to discard items. You can equip it. I don't know if we need to have it equipped, but it'll give us +1 knowledge, and then you can inspect. A solid choice with an ample supply of film. So we are going to equip this, and this goes in our equipment slot right here. These are our equipment slots. You can have 1 weapon and 2 items, a piece of armor and a trinket. So right now we have this in slot B, and it'll tell you what slot it goes into. And we have no weapons, and this is a bandage. We can sell it for 1 fund, or we can place in storage. You can only carry 4 items, and you get a lot of stuff while you're doing the quest, solving the mysteries. But right now we're going to hang on to it. If we have an injury, this is the bottom. These are items, and these are spells that we know. Right now we know memory extract. This costs +2. This gives us +2 reason. So if we're low on reason, we can cast this spell, and it costs 10 experience. So this is here, right here, cast a spell. We can also forget the spell, which allows us to remember more spells. I think you can only learn 4 spells. So right now we have 1 spell. This little thing right here I got my mouse on, that's spells. We have 1 of the 4 spells, and the bandage, 1 of the 4 items. So we can forget the spell if we want to learn new spells, or we can cast it. I think you can only cast spells once. Alright. This is status. So right now we have no statuses. And this is allies and perks, bullets and cigarettes. Right now we don't have any guns. I've actually never used a gun. I think you have to equip guns in order to equip them. And this is the town status. A feeling of paranoia and discomfort is almost palpable in the air. As doom progresses, old God's influence will slowly corrupt and change the town. So as you solve mysteries, certain things will happen to the town. I'll explain that when we get up to them. And here's doom. Right now it's at 0%. As you do certain things, like go into shops or go into the library or explore certain things, the doom goes up. And as doom goes to 100, that means the old God takes over the world and it's the apocalypse and you lose. It's game over. There's no way to save and load. This is like a roguelike. Roguelike means you can only progress. And if you make a mistake, you can't load. So you have to deal with whatever happens. And you can only save and quit. You can't save and continue. Or you can't load. You can't save and then continue playing the game and then quit the game and load a previous save file. Like if you mess up or you do something you don't want to do. That's what roguelike means. Because there was a game, I think in the 80s, called Rogue, which was a game where you explore a dungeon, and if you died, that was it. You can't load. You have to continue. So that's what roguelike means. And this is a roguelike. You can't load the game. If you die, that's it. It's game over. You can't load. You lose all your progress and have to start over, which kind of sucks, but it's fun. Because this game only takes about an hour to go through all the mysteries. And every time you go through, it's different and it's random. So, okay. So, city history. Oh, here we go. So, if you want, you can click on these locations to change. They'll do different things. I don't want to do any of this right now because last time it canceled. So we're going to leave that there. Alright, and let's go to my... Oh, these are your stats. This is STR is strength. DEX is dexterity. PER is perception. KNW is knowledge. CHR is charisma. And strength obviously does things that you have to that require physical strength, like moving boxes, climbing. Dexterity, how nimble you are, how agile you are. So like dodging things, being able to move your hands through like a wall full of sharp knives and nails. Perception allows you to notice things more easily. Knowledge is your memory and what you know. So like trying to solve certain things or going to the library and stuff like that. And charisma, it has to do with dealing with people. So the higher your charisma, the better it is to help you recruit allies or talk to people to gain knowledge. As we go, you'll see that each ability, each one of your stats, your attributes, are used to help you solve and deal with certain random events that come up. And then rituals, I don't understand. I think you can start rituals that will help you, but I've never actually done that before. I am kind of new. I haven't played a lot, but I've played enough. And then this is you. This is your log, and this is the time passed. And then this is the seed, like I said, the random event. And then we can't level up now. You don't have enough experience. And then this is the old god. Casting spells raises doom. And then this is the options menu. Alright, so let's go to your home. Alright, so you check your mailbox. It's empty. Ooh, it was banging. You can look out the window. So, back in your home, you think of your next move. You are not currently investigating any weird mystery. Recent newspaper clippings and notes collected in the next room should point you to the right direction. So we'll get up to that in a minute. You can take a bath. Cold water, extra reason bonus. Oh, the shower will help you calm down and do wonders for your sore muscles. What temperature should you set it on? So cold water, extra reason gained. Warm water, small experience boost. And hot water, extra stamina regained. So we can't... I don't think you can go back to your house once you start a mystery. So right now we have max stamina and max reason. We're going to do warm water for a small experience boost. And that gave us 5 experience. Which isn't much, but it helps. And then you can actually change your clothes. That's you, looking good. That's a nice movie poster. You stand before a mirror wondering what to do. Oh, and one of the old gods, remember Goizo? He has an effect with mirrors. So I think if you go to change your clothes, you might get a penalty or something. Reporter, Hawaii, that looks nice. Leather Rebel. Junior Salaryman. Let's do Hawaii, that looks nice. We're going to be nice and chill. Nice and chill, we got this. No mystery is too difficult for us to solve. And then let's take a peek at the peephole. You don't see anything weird. Ooh. See, I just love this style of game. You can check in the drawer with the light switch. Alright. This is your storage. You could store items by clicking on them and see storage. Place this item in storage. So right now it's stored. We're gonna leave this item in storage. Again, you could sell this item for funds if you need funds. So we're gonna keep that there because we're not injured yet. I say yet. And then back to the town screen, so you can go to the lighthouse. I don't think you can actually go in town. Like right now, if I wanted to buy stuff, you have to actually start a mystery. Ooh. Something banging. Alright, watch TV. So some of our readers report a strange tall man dressed in white, taking the metro after dark, apparently stalking lone passengers. Please take care to avoid traveling alone. You can actually dial on the phone. I haven't actually gotten a quest where I could dial or call something, and then you can watch tapes here. So there's a lot to this game. Alright, so I think that's it. You click on this room, start a new mystery. Inexplicable and morbid events are plaguing your town for some time now. You've marked down 5 of them, hoping that there is something connecting them. You can tackle these 5 mysteries in any order you want. Beware, your decisions will haunt you and influence yet other unsolved mysteries. Alright, so choose a mystery to investigate. So, horrible history of household hell, macabre memoir of morbid mermaids, far out fable of a fear festival, eerie episode of evolving eels, and freaky feature of found footage. So, this is a good first start. I've done this mystery before, so this is not a blind playthrough. This one's kind of easy, and if you do this one first, you get an ally that joins you. So let's do eerie episode of evolving eels. Eerie episode of evolving eels. While returning to your home, someone suddenly bumps into you. Did you know? You turn around. It's your friend living in the same apartment complex. Kana. That weird dude is back. You know, the one who studies fish? You shrug, opening the door. Kana follows and immediately enters the kitchen. A while later, she returns with 2 cans of soda. Aren't you curious? What weird fish did he bring this time? She grins. Let's investigate this mystery. Alright, to advance this mystery, investigate the circled location. As you progress the location, and the rules may change. Okay, so, Kana, I saw the creepy neighbor carrying some jars inside his apartment. I wonder, what weird fish did he find this time? Will you check it out? He will surely recognize me if I try to do it myself, please. So, this is, if we investigate the apartments, that will progress the mystery. And then we have a side quest. Investigate the seaside location twice to complete this quest. Okay, so these are the locations you can go to. This is downtown. If you go to the police station, manage combat encounters. You can exchange, we click here for our experience. We can exchange experience points for funds. So if you need to buy something or you're low on funds, you can trade your experience points for funds. But it costs, I think it costs Doom to enter. This costs Doom to enter. The shop for items. So here we can shop for items, and we can use our funds. It costs Doom to enter, but right now our Doom is 0. So, you know what? Let's enter the shop. Map. Investigating has a small chance of experiencing Doom. We have a camera and a compass. Plus 2 experience for each. And this goes in slot C. Alright, price 2 funds. So if we get this, we'll be able to put it in slot C. And we'll get plus 2 experience each time we explore a location. And then Assault. Use deals 4 damage to ghost type enemies. Cost 1 fun. And map. Investigate. So let's buy a compass. Alright. And then when you buy something, you exit. And it costs 4 Doom. So we're at 4% Doom. Alright. So let's take the compass and we can sell it back for plus 1 fun. And we're gonna equip. So now we have a compass and a camera. And let's go downtown to do the side quest to get it over with. Travel to Seaside. You can go to the hospital. You could enter. There's actually a pharmacy. You could buy medications and medical supplies, and the medications do certain things. But right now we don't really need anything because we're at full health, so we don't need to heal. And if you get like a concussion or a broken bone while you're exploring, you go into the hospital, see the doctor, and he heals your wounds for funds. Forest, there's nothing there. Village. Alright, so let's travel to Seaside. And let's enter the hardware store. I like to get a shovel. Yeah, that's my favorite, a shovel. So, a shovel is a good weapon. It deals 6 damage. It has slow speed. So, it's blunt, 2-handed, and it uses strength. And we have pretty good strength. And a small chance of gaining funds after defeating an enemy. And then we have a crowbar. Damage 4, speed 95. I'll explain that when we get to a combat encounter. And, you could, if you don't like the items, you could click restock, which re-rolls his inventory. He gets random inventory, but it costs 3 Doom to do that. And you could exit without buying anything. And then there's a hammer, damage 4, speed 75, chance to hit 40, small chance of recovering stamina after defeating an enemy, and a can of ants that deals 6 damage to Eldritch. So we're going to buy a shovel. Alright. So click on the shovel. Alright, and we could sell it for plus 1 fund. We're going to equip. Alright, so we are fully loaded. I'm completely out of funds, but that's okay, because I have a lot of good equipment items. I like to get a flashlight, but Alright, so let's investigate the Seaside. So clicking this will investigate, and we're going to gain 2 experience points because we have a compass. See, we gain 2 experience points. You decide to enter a small shady bar in the docks. Maybe some of the old fishermen can help you in your quest. However, persuading them might be difficult. However, persuading them to do so might prove difficult. So buy them around. We don't have enough funds. Let's try talking to them. Alright, charisma check success. See, it used charisma. You catch the fishermen in a good mood. They tell you tales of sunken cities inhabited by underwater things with too many legs. +5 experience, but we lost some reason. Alright. So that's good. Alright, so it says to investigate the seaside twice to complete this location. So let's investigate seaside. Alright. The waves lazily wash on the shore. You take a deep breath. Fresh sea air clears your head. +1 reason. Oh, that's good. We got our lost reason point back. Oh, but you may be going crazy, but you could swear something is watching you from the sea. And we lost it. Alright, so that's very good. Alright, so let's actually... We have no funds, so going to the hardware store is pointless. And we're gaining experience because of the compass. Alright, so... carrying some jars. Let's investigate apartments. When you stop home to pick up your lunch, you find a pile of letters in your mailbox. Let's check them out later. I lost some stamina there. That's alright. Alright. So, dude's working at school, right? We could break into his office. What do you mean we shouldn't? It must be empty because he just came back and his class begins next week. Hold on. Let me make sure this is recording. Alright. Sorry, guys. It is recording. I'm having trouble with the recording. Okay. So, this is neighbor. Cost doom to enter, and you could randomly recruit an ally sometimes. Right now our doom is at 11%, because exploring stuff causes us to raise the doom meter. Alright. Investigate school. So, this is the school. We can go to the schoolyard. Cost doom to enter, and we can recruit allies. And then there's the libraries, and we can study, which will give us experience, or we can learn spells, but it costs doom to enter. Right now I'm not going to do anything. Let's just investigate the school. Investigating corridor. You enter the school bathroom to wash your face with cold water. A sudden noise behind you stops you in your tracks. One of the stalls has opened on its own. Close the door. Uh-oh. You walk to the door and try to close it, but something is blocking it. When you look up, you see a ghostly pale hand holding the door. Prepare for combat. Oh, you back off from the toilet as the door slowly opens. A girl in the tattered uniform is standing there, her head twisted unnaturally as she makes a roaring, rattling noise. A door behind you slams shut. Oh! Toilet ghost. Alright, so this is combat. Now, this is the enemy we're fighting. This is HP, how much health they have. This is what damage they do. So they're going to do damage to our reason every time they attack. And then power. This stat defines your chance to successfully attack the enemy. The higher the power, the harder it will be. Your current chance to hit is lowered by 40%. Okay. So, what you do, these are combat actions. And right now these are blurred out. Because it's a ghost, incorporeal. You can't attack a ghost enemy. These are defensive actions. You can run away, which costs doom. You can meditate, which will regain 1 reason but cost 2 stamina. You can brace for impact, which lowers the damage by half, incoming damage by half. You can dodge, which is dexterity based, and lowers the chances of the enemy to get hit. And in the spiritual actions, clap, part of a ritual. Bow, part of a ritual. Pray, regain stamina. I don't have any funds. And sever their ties to our world, which deals 5 damage. Okay, and then the last thing is support actions. So we can camera flash. Your camera flash will temporarily blind the enemy. Look for an improvised weapon. We can look for a weapon. Lowers your experience by 5, but raises your chance to hit the enemy. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go into spiritual actions and sever ties to their world. And then when we fill the combat bar, each action has time, and you have 200 time. And then you can clear if you want to try again. We're going to do sever ties to our world and launch sequence. So I hit for 5 and I hit for 5 again. Ooh! And then toilet ghost circles you slowly. I think I took 1 point to reason. And then we're going to do it again. Sever ties, launch sequence, and dead! We got him! +7 experience. Picking up. Corpse dust. Alright. Check that out. Resolve combat. And now it continues to investigate. The neighbor's office at school was empty. You did find a few jars, all filled with weird eel-like fish. Despite your protest, Connor decides to take a jar home. Oh boy. Okay, click the screen to continue. Have you ever seen an eel like this? It's so freaky. Don't you have a feeling it's watching us? How can she sip her soda so calmingly, staring at this creepy creature? Ooh. Alright, so let's check out corpse dust. Oh, use plus plenty experience, but -2 luck. We could use it, which will give us plus 20 experience, but our luck goes down by 2 points. I don't want to do that. We can sell it. Let's hang on to it for now, and we'll see if there's a quest that requires us to discard something. Connor, speaking of soda, let me pour some soda here. I'm thirsty. Ah, nice and refreshing. Alright, let's see what our doom is. 12%? Let's go to the schoolyard. Alright, so this is the schoolyard. You can wait, which will refresh. Whoever's here will change, or you can leave. Well, we paid doom to enter. So these are the actions. Latest gossip. You can ask to join you. Observe. Reading a horror manga about spirals that look fine. Share a creepy story, or I think this is forced to recruit. Yeah, forced to help you. I think that's a strength check. Let's do latest gossip. Observe. They look fine. Observe. Reading a horror manga. There's something off about them. So here's what we're going to do. I like him. He's good. Share a creepy story. That's going to cost 5 experience. Oh, visibly shaken. It's just a story, right? And we lost 5 experience. And let's ask to join you. I'll help you. So now we have a student. Let's click on him. And he gives +1 to charisma. So that's good. Now our charisma went up by 1 point. Very good. You can just talk to them. Never mind. That didn't cost any doom. And you can let go. Sometimes they give you penalties. Like minus stats. So we got lucky. Alright, so we're good. We're going to leave. Okay, the neighbor's office at school is empty. Okay, so we're back here. Let's go back to the items. Alrighty. So our dooms are 14%. And we have to travel to the apartments next to investigate. So let's investigate apartments. And we have our ally. He's coming with us, you can see. You find an envelope lying on your pillow in your bedroom. Inside is cash and a note from someone who has been watching you. They wish you luck in your task and promise to meet you soon. Nice. Just how did this envelope end up in your room? -1 reason, though. Alright, but we got some funds. Alright, very good. I've seen him burying some notes behind our apartment building. Let's go check it out. Is this eel alive? Alright, so we have to investigate the apartments again. And investigating is going to give us experience because of the compass, which is nice. There we gain more experience. Wandering through an empty corridor, you find an old vending machine. You don't recognize the brand of sodas inside, which you could really use a cool drink. We got some money. Let's get the most expensive one. Tastes a little odd, but you did enjoy it. Lost some funds. Connor was right. Someone tried to burn some papers. They must have been in a hurry because some of the papers look salvageable. You both return to your apartment and try to decipher the notes. Oh boy. Alright, that's weird. Your neighbor really was into eels, it seems. You begin to wonder if spying on your neighbor was a good idea to begin with. Alright, so here's, it's flashing because it's new. Burns notes. Let's observe. Inspect. Legend from the blank. Prefecture eels in a small village of robbers who kill visitors and dump their corpses in this Olivia. Ooh, let's investigate again. Eels would lay their eggs inside. Ooh, inside humans. Oh boy. Alright, so let's carry that around with us. Alright, doom's at 16. It's going up a little bit. Alright, so let's investigate apartments again. Alrighty. While looking around the ransacked room of your recently deceased friend, you discover a half-finished painting of a woman. Her skin is a ghastly, pale yellow color. Oi! The scene is disturbing. You struggle to look at it. Ooh, charisma check failure. Intimidated by the unsettling painting, you're haunted by nightmares. Yikes. Alright, there must be something more we can learn. I'll try to break into his apartment tomorrow morning. I wonder what he's hiding in there. You shrug nonchalant. You shut committally. That's a new word. You just wish you could throw this damn jar in the trash. Oh boy. Alright, so let's travel to Seaside. Let's investigate the Seaside. Now that would have counted towards our quest, but I wanted to get it over with. Crabs are feasting on the bloated corpse carried with the body. Search the body or escape. Let's search the body. Dexterity check failure. Reaching for the body, you're attacked by several crabs that don't want to share their meal. -2 stamina. Bah! Yeah, so he lost stamina. Think about how stupid it is a con to try and break into your neighbor's apartment when you go to sleep. Alright, so it's the next day. You spend an entire day waiting for Kana. Where the hell is she? Travel to school. Let's investigate the school. So we lost our friend. Our master is coming and we package glory. Uh-oh! Magician glitched. Minus... Oh, so we get doom penalty. Alright, so this is a normal encounter. We can use attack. There's a strength base, so damage, shovel. So these are the combat actions. Kick. Attack without a weapon. 2 damage. We could kick 1, 2, 3 times. This is normal attack. We can attack twice with our shovel, which will do 6 damage. And chance to hit is 55%. Strong attack. And then we can do attack boost. 10% to attack, and then prepare your attack, which is guaranteed to hit. So guarantee to hit, and then strong attack. So we're going to guarantee to do 9 damage. Let's launch sequence. Bam. Alright, very good. Oh! Can we do 2 strong attacks? No. Well, we can do strong attack, and no, that's not going to work. I'm trying to kill him in this next hit. We're not going to be able to do it. So let's prepare attack, and then let's do strong attack. Oh, another hit. Oh, and our doom goes up because he's getting hit. Fractured ribs. Injury minor, -1 dexterity. Okay, so we got injured. Prepare attack, attack. Damn! Alright, resolve combat. Ouch! So now we have fractured ribs, which is -1 dexterity. Injury minor. We can heal that with the bandages that we have at home. Okay. Kana's been missing since yesterday, but you decide to check out the neighbor's apartment yourself. Investigate the neighbor's apartment. Oh boy. Oh boy. Check the bathroom. Ow! A swollen body of your neighbor is rotting away inside the putrid, murky water. Both of his eyes are missing with countless tiny blood trails leading away. Ouch! Return to the kitchen. Oh my god, is there anything we can do in here? No. Check the bedroom. Oh, you finally found Kana. I found the neighbor, but his eyes burst and I slipped on the blood and lost consciousness. I'm afraid there's nothing... Something's in my own eye now, too. We must go to the hospital. We must puncture the eye, -3 reason. Oh, we gotta save our friend. Oh my god, you have to do it yourself. Oh god, right there. Ah! 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 Shocked. You see countless tiny eels crawling out of your friend's eye in all directions. Oh my god. You rush to the hospital with Kana, getting a lot of attention from horrified people. Your friend is taken to the operating theater and you collapse on a chair in a waiting room and fall asleep. Wake up, dude. You've been asleep for over 3 hours. You groggily open your eyes to see your friend Kana. She is wearing an eye patch. Not so pretty anymore, huh? Couldn't exactly tell the doctor the truth about what happened, and I'm pretty sure I won't be winking with my left eye anytime soon. But thank you for saving my life. So, we saved our friend. You still process the events of the previous night. Corpse-eating eels that lay their eggs inside eyes. Sitting with your friend Kana before your apartment building, you watch the police officers empty your neighbor's place. Eerie episode of Evolving Eels, ending A. Rewards for solving this mystery. Knowledge is key, +30 experience. Thorough investigation, +15 experience. There's still hope, -4 doom. Tireless, +1 reason. And stamina and time passes 1 day. Alright, so. We've got enough experience to level up. The old god strikes again. So this is day 2. And we're going to click to reveal the effects. A weird epidemic keeps the staff at the hospital busy. Skipping the line will cost you more. Oh, so now it's probably gonna cost either more money or cost more doom to enter the hospital. Oh, right. So we're done. Okay, so we're back at the town screen. We have enough experience to level up, so let's level up. Let's see what we got. Ooh, we have art knowledge, +1 perception, and you've got an eye for an art detail. So you choose 1 perk. These are the 3 perks, and you can randomly pick one. They randomly get selected, and if you re-roll, it costs +4 doom. Right now we have 17. We don't want to do that, and let's check the other one. Deduction, extra experience points for completing a mystery. And leadership, +1 charisma. Natural ability to guide others. So I like art knowledge. Okay, we're going to choose that. and our reason is really low. You pick one attribute, but if you want to regain stamina or reason, it costs you. You can't do that. So my reason's really low. I don't want to run out of reason. And my stats are pretty good. I really wish I could level up dexterity, though. Maybe next time. Next time we'll level up dexterity. But right now I want to increase my stamina. And we're increasing perception with art knowledge. I like that. So let's continue. So now we got extra reason. And now we have art knowledge. We also have our friend with us. -1 damage received during combat. Very nice. Is it me, or did it suddenly get colder? Ooh. And we still have our student with us. Alright. He smiles. Alright, so we still got our student with us. Our little friends. No cigarettes. No bullets. We still have the burnt notes and the corpse notes. We could put the burnt notes away. So, here's a lighthouse. Nothing changes at the lighthouse. Let's go to your home. Alright, inside your mailbox you find a small key. What is it doing in there? Take the key. Oh boy. Alright, so we're back home. So, we are ready to continue our next episode. Let me show you guys how to heal. This is your status. And fractured ribs. Injury minor. We can go to the hospital, but in my storage, if you click go to storage, we have bandages, which we are going to take. And we're going to put our burnt notes in storage. Okay. Go back. We're going to take bandage. And we're going to... How do we use bandage? Maybe I have to go on the injury. Fractured ribs. Heal. Bandage this wound. There we go. So now I don't lose any more dexterity. My wounds are bandaged. Alright. Watch TV. We are shocked after what she did. Her voice is always so calm. Alright, so now my reason's a bit low. Before I go, let's check the peephole. Oh, you don't see anything weird. Alright. Let's take a bath. Shower will help you calm down and do wonders for your sore muscles. What temperature? We already have max stamina. So let's take a cold bath and gain extra reason. Alright. So I don't want this episode to be too long. Ooh, let's take a peek outside before I go. Another day begins. Alright. So I'm going to leave this episode here, and I'm going to continue on with another mystery. We'll pick a mystery, and I'll continue showing you guys the game. And I'm doing pretty good right now. Got my shovel, my compass, and a bandage. Got one fund. My stats are pretty good. Doom's only at 17%. So I hope you guys enjoy this game. I know it's kind of new, and I don't really do that many horror games, but I love RPGs. So next time, I'll continue doing another mystery. And I hope you enjoy. Thank you for watching. Please stay tuned for part 2 coming up soon. And have a good night. Goodbye.